name is Eunju Park. I'm a Hanji artist. Hanji is Korean traditional paper, and I create pieces with Korean letters, and I rip Hanji, this paper, and make into imagery. And all my pieces have positive messages in it. So, for example, this one, all these mountains, they are saying I'm the owner of myself. It's hard to see, but once I point it out in Korean letters, you'll see this one is L looking, and this one is sideways T looking, and they're all Korean letters. And this one is love. And this one is I can do it. And this one is even though. So I lost my dad to suicide almost 8 years ago, and my kids were really little, so I didn't know. I didn't grieve. They were just babies, so I was too busy raising the kids. So at that time, I didn't know how to handle my emotions or anything like that. And a few years later, when my kids were older, I got depressed. And I didn't know why, but I kind of knew why, but I didn't know where my life was going. I was just depressed, really grumpy all the time. And one day, one of my Canadian friends asked me if I knew of BTS. BTS is the Korean like boy band, worldwide popular. And she's like, how can I not know them? I'm Korean, you should know about BTS. So I looked them up and I fell in love with them, not only because they're handsome, they can dance and sing. Their songs are all about love yourself, what's your dream, it's okay not to be okay, you can do it. All these kind of messages were all in their songs. And I was like comforted by their lyrics and like, oh, maybe I don't want to waste my life like this. I don't know what my dream was, and I didn't even know what I even like to do. So I started looking for what I like to do. I was remembering that like when my kids were young, we would do like paint at home, and that was so much fun. So like maybe I like painting. So I bought paint by numbers, and I never did any art before, and I started paint by numbers, and it was so therapeutic and was so much fun. Like, I like painting. It took me 4 months to finish the whole piece. It was a big one. And I was very proud, even though it's paint by numbers, I was really proud, and I want to keep going. And I've been living in Canada for over 10 years, and I was losing the connection to my heritage. And their BTS's songs are like reminding me of how beautiful Korean culture was, that I was forgotten. And okay, I want to do something about Korea. So I started bringing this Korean traditional paper, and I started drawing the simplest flower you can find, because I've never drawn before. So I was drawing flowers, and I really liked it, and I kept drawing. And when I was listening to their lyrics, like, okay, I'm not depressed anymore. Now I like what I like to do, at least. So maybe all these positive messages changed my life. So I want to put the positive messages in my art. That's how I started art like this. And I just started ripping the paper and put it on canvas. And here I am. I'm an artist almost 4 years later. Yeah. My mission is to spread this beautiful paper. I didn't know a lot about Hanji paper before I started it, and even like young Korean generations, they don't really consider Hanji as a precious culture because it's been around. We just take it for granted. But this paper can last more than 1,000 years, and this is from inner bark of mulberry trees. And this paper has just amazing quality, and we used to use to make everything. We made like wallpaper, window coverings, and flooring. We made furniture. We made a lot of stuff out of this paper, and this paper making process is really hard. So lots of young generations don't want to learn this hard skilled work. So. And the older, like skilled people are dying. So this culture is going away, I realized like I gotta do something about it. So my mission is to spread this paper to the world too. So I am always printing my art on hanji as well. And they use natural stuff to make all these colors. And so I don't paint. This is all the colors they come in. And then they put like walnuts to make brown color, and they make all the natural stuff. So it's no chemicals. And you can see the bark. And it comes in all different colors, and the thickness, you can even, it's transparent, this one is. And this one is way thicker, and they grounded this, the bark finer, so it's all in there. It's thicker paper too. And some of them, they printed patterns on the paper. So for example, this one, they printed these Korean letters on the paper too. Because I never really learned art before, and I just did it like, okay, I like this color, I like this color, so I just choose my favorite colors and mix them together, and they look good together, then I just go for it. This piece is saying, let all of your colors out. And I always wanted to make a piece with rainbow. When I came up with this phrase of let all of your colors out, like this is perfect with rainbow, and this was perfect for the Pride Month too. I need to show you, this is Korean letters. The Korean letters are really simple. So they are like, some are circle, one is square, one is line, one is this underline. So all of these, I just make it. So when you look at here, this one is L shape. And then the next one is sideways T. And then another line. So I go by that way. Some pieces are way easier to find the Korean letters, and some pieces are harder, but when you look for it, you can actually find all of them. So before I studied art, I had just ordinary life. I didn't really have anything I loved or anything like that. And then since I studied art, I just became this advocate that promotes Korean cultures to the world. I'm really proud that like I became that. I never even thought about, for 40 years, I never ever thought about that I will become an artist one day, let alone I'm showing Korean culture too. Maybe it was meant to be this way, but I never really realized, and now I'm really happy to introduce this amazing paper to people and amazing culture we have. And when I talk to all the people, when I'm at art walk or something like that, I'm like very happy to introduce, because it's fun. It's what I have, my proud culture, and people are learning about it. So it's amazing feeling.